our issue. It's only gotten worse. Basically completely off. All right, welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day. If you've seen the thumbnail, you already know what this is about. This could pertain to any vehicle. For this particular vehicle, we have a exhaust leak. Nobody likes those. You can hear them around sometimes. It just makes the exhaust louder. Some people don't like that. So I will post a real quick clip of the leak right here. So that's what our problem is, and that's what we're going to be addressing today. How I do it sometimes, if I'm not replacing the entire part, I will replace the section. So you've seen that section, it was a flex pipe. We don't necessarily need to replace it with a flex pipe. I don't. They're usually prone to just doing it again. So what I did was I took a pair of calipers. I'll display them here. Or you can Google search it. You can just use your tape measure, however you want to do it. But you're going to want to find the pipe diameter. So for this one, for the Ford Edge, it is a 2-inch OD. OD meaning outer diameter. You also have 2-inch ID, which is inner diameter, which would be in here from wall to wall. OD, the opposite. It'll be from outside wall to wall. So it's a 2-inch OD. I got this pipe from Advanced Auto Parts for $11. It's 18 inches, which is plenty, because from what I understand, I looked down there and it was like 10 inches. So we got enough pipe left over afterwards. Relatively cheap, $12 I think, maybe some change after tax. And then I went with these clamps. These are sleeve clamps. I like these a lot better. What do they call it? Butt joint sleeve clamps, something like that. I'll post the link down in the description for everything here. So these were pretty cheap. I think for the pair it was like $15. And no matter how hard you clamp these, I yet have to break one of these. They have those classic U ones that have the nuts on both sides. I don't like those because they just crimp the pipe. They don't actually seal around the whole thing. So it's the same size diameter pipe for the OEM and for this part, and then back over here on this side for the rest of the OEM. So just got 2-inch sleeves and then a 2-inch pipe. You're also going to need a Sawzall or some sort of tool. You can use an exhaust exhaust cutting tool. Something like a chain that goes around it. And you just go back and forth. I've used one of those. Those actually work pretty good. I was just going to use a Sawzall. You can use a cutoff wheel. I probably wouldn't recommend that. And then when you use the Sawzall, make sure you get a fine tooth or a metal blade. Those aggressive ones, those are for wood and stuff like that. You don't want that. You're going to be vibrating your hands a lot. Obviously a tape measure so you know where to cut. So we're going to cut out the bad section. Leave us enough room on the OEM pipe to put some of this clamp on and then clamp the rest of that, because that's what you're wanting to do. So I'm going to leave enough on the OEM pipe on both ends and then cut out the bad part and then measure it and then fill it with that. And then you'll see as we go. And for these bolts in particular, they're 15 millimeter. So it's pretty basic, pretty simple. Like I said, we're just going to cut out the bad section and replace it with the pipe. So without further ado, we're going to jack up the vehicle and get started. Okay, here we are under the vehicle. Go ahead and jack it up. Jack stands. I'm not sure how much that's really doing, but make sure to chalk your wheels. I'm at just a little bit of an incline, so it's enough for me to want to chalk the wheels. Rest it on a jack stand. I always rest my vehicles on the jack stand, but I keep it supported with the jack just as extra assurance. So right here's our pipe, our issue. It's only gotten worse. Basically completely off. So it looks like at one point this was actually modified. Maybe again the factory one cut out a while ago and then they welded in this 10-inch replacement. So that's why I don't really like to replace flex pipes with flex pipes. It just ends up happening again. They're designed to flex and move around and stuff like that with vibrations, but you got plenty of these rubber hangers and stuff. That's definitely going to do the job. This isn't going to do nothing but cause you problems in the long run, so we're going to straight pipe it. There's no baffling in this either, so it's not like it's actually going to sound better. It's not like you're taking away any muffle or anything. Right now it's just, you know, dumping straight out. So right here, this is 2-inch diameter. That's 2-inch. Again, I measured it previously before ordering the parts so that I know what size pipe to get. So I'm going to cut it basically right inside this weld. I'm okay with this being on there because I want as much of this as possible to clamp on. Same with over here. I'm going to cut it basically right here, right at this weld, so I can clamp on this. After that, then I'm going to measure my gap and then replace it with that pipe, put the sleeves over it. So I'll go ahead and show you me cutting it. All right, just like that, cut it off. As you can tell, it just rusted away and broke off. Here's the other half. So your exhaust ever starts getting loud on you, go under there and check your flex pipe. Odds are it's gonna have this mesh on it, and if it doesn't, it'll look like this. Sorry, I'm trying to, but odds are that's where your leak's coming from. So now that we got this cut off, we're gonna take our measuring tape. We're gonna measure from here to here. It's okay to be off like 1/8 of an inch or so, but you're gonna want to measure this gap and then go cut that pipe. There's gonna be a fluted end that slides over it. It's supposed to. We're not gonna use that end. We only want just the straight pipe. So we're gonna measure that and cut it from there. Looks like 7 inches, 7 1/16. So we're gonna go ahead and do 7 inches. All right, so there you have it. There's a 7-inch portion. Doesn't have to be perfect or pretty, but pretty close. Next, we're gonna have to go ahead and apply the sleeves. This kind of comes self-explanatory, but I will show there's kind of an oblong section, then that fits right down in there, and then this comes on and off. The curved section to this goes inside there, and it helps just like clamp and compress everything down. So kind of remember the orientation that this stuff is in. So I'm only mentioning that. Usually you just loosen it up and you slide it on, and then you'll just slide everything around and it should work. From the looks of that, where the exhaust hanger was, I think I'm gonna have to take one all the way apart and then like wrap it around. So I'll record me doing that. I'll figure it out, but you should be able to make sense of it. But basically now we kind of plug it in and tighten it up. Alright, and there you have it. Got the 2 clamps on there, that pipe, tighten it super tight. That's how I prefer to do it. I've done it with any of my cars that I end up having an issue with that flex pipe, just kind of replace it with a solid one and you won't have that problem again. Had to cut it short. I forgot I needed to get an oil change done on this, and I wanted to beat the rain, but it's starting to rain now, so a lot quieter. Actually, when I was just showing that little clip, the car was running compared to how it was when it had the issue. Obviously, you've seen the brake. It was basically just straight dumping out. Didn't even reach the muffler. So, world of difference. Not bad. I think in total, it was less than 30 bucks. I mean, I paid $12 for the pipe, and I only maybe used $4 worth of that. So, relatively cheap, just a little bit of time and some tools. As you can tell, just driveway work, nothing crazy, no lift or nothing. So, I hope this helps out the next person. Any tips, comments, anything like that you have? Maybe I did something good, maybe did something bad. Any questions, anything, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. I'm pretty quick with responses, so usually about a day at max. I appreciate it. Thank you.